Hello, and this is Rochelle of Divine Alchemista. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a pick a pile reading. So you can focus on which pile, 1, 2, or 3, or focus on the crystals and decide which one you feel draws you in. There's no right or wrong answer here, so you could pick any pile or all the piles. You could end up picking 2 of the piles, or just 1, or all 3. It doesn't really matter. So we're just going to get right into picking out our cards to go with this reading. All right. And of course, if you need to, you can always just pause and give yourself that moment to decide which one you like. And so we'll just shuffle these up and we'll draw some cards out. And we'll just see what we end up with. So let's do 5 cards for each. Let me see, is this 1 or 2 cards? Sometimes they like to stick together a little, but you know what? I think it's 2. They don't want to come apart, so we are going to take both. It's 3 cards. Alright, so those are our tarot cards. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Let's ask for some clarifying cards. Alright, so what does pile 1 need to know? Pile 2 and pile 3. And we'll take a moon card for each pile. All right. And all right, so let's just, that one, this one, and this one. All right, there we go. So now we have our cards for each pile. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So you can make sure you've, well, that's funny. keeps wanting to spin. Pick your pile and you can watch all of the readings, or you can check the timestamps down below to find out where your reading for your pile is. Okay, so pile number 1, let's see what it is that you need to know today. So let's start with our oracle cards. So we have Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. All right, so that internal look, self-love. Here's our little oracle cards. We'll get to these at the end. Let's go through our tarot. Okay, so in the order that we picked them, let's just place them here. So we have the Five of Swords, Knight of Wands, Hierophant, Nine of Cups, and Seven of Pentacles. Okay, all right, let's check. Oh, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. All right, so this is quite interesting here. Okay, let's see what oracle cards we have. Protection. Go wild. All right, and we'll leave this little one for the end. Okay, so looking at these cards, this is quite interesting. So, I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. So, interesting that right beside that we come up with a Five of Pentacles, because that's just feeling disconnected, feeling separate, feeling alone, right? And this is telling us to look within. So it's like you don't need to turn to an external force in order to find what fulfills you, right? Stop trying to look outside, look inwards. So we've had some disillusionment, some, you know, a little bit of strife with these fives happening here. But as we move forward, it's like we're starting to come into our own awareness of who we are, understanding our own power, finding, you know, instead of looking back, we're starting to look forward. Interesting energy with this, right? The Hierophant is all about learning and teaching and how we pass on traditions or create our own new traditions, right? This is like the passing of the information, you know, getting your words out there, communicating, right? But things are starting to pick up here, because we have these Nine of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like we're coming from this place over here where, you know, things have been less than awesome, moving into a space of things looking really good, right? So it's like things are working out well. We're in a happy place. You know, it's like things are coming and you've put all the pieces in place. You just have to wait for things to come to fruition for you, right? It's like feeling stuck, you know, and it's that pause, that wait, like where are we going? What are we doing? You know, it's like, could there be something you could do to move things forward at this moment? You know, you're just in that place of where we're just waiting, right? We're just, we're in that moment of suspension, you know, but this is time for you to call back your power. You know, cut the cords with those people, or situations that were causing you a lot of strife. You know, the little frustrations, the little arguments. Okay, so the path isn't always a straight line. You come back to things that you thought you understood and see deeper truths. So letting yourself come back to, you know, while we're sitting in this pause here and we're just waiting, you know, you've done everything you can. Things are moving in your favor. Don't let yourself be held up and stuck, you know, by your own thoughts going round and round and round. It's like, even though things might not be like moving super fantastic for you right now, we're still seeing that things are shifting as we move forward. It's just not going to go quickly, right? So just remind yourself, you know, the answers are within you. You do not have to look outside of yourself. You don't have to look to outside sources. You know, sometimes just turning inwards and listening, like deep listening, is the key for us. You know, like we can see what it is we truly want to create for ourselves, where we want to be moving. You know, that constant outward look, that outward quest. You know, letting yourself be scattered in all kinds of directions isn't always what we need. Sometimes we just need to like come back in, you know, the soul retrieval. Let yourself come back into center, take that moment, take the pause, and then you can like really let yourself start to move forward, right? So once we have this little inward turning while we're waiting for things to take off, you know, take that moment to take stock and see what it is that we might be looking for. You know, that inward gaze. Let me see. Maybe it's this one. Maybe this one. I feel like there's another card or two here for you. So let's just take a look. You know, it just feels like this is your moment to just really, you know, take stock, turn the gaze inwards, find what it is that we need, right? So don't let yourself get caught up internally too much with going round and round about shouldn't have, you know, getting caught up in reliving past conflicts or anxieties, right? But instead, as you turn inwards, it's like we're not going around and around and around in the circle, but we're moving forward into, you know, that place where it's more focused on that forward movement. What do we want to carry forward? As opposed to, all right, you know, what do we want to create for ourselves? Do we want our energy to be scattered all over the place in all kinds of different directions? Or are we going to create for ourselves like one move forward, one solid movement forward? Because, you know, what we're not seeing here is that to really achieve what it is we want for ourselves, we have to begin that forward movement. We can't be looking back, but we're just looking forward, you know, leading from that, you know, that solar plexus power, that personal power, that personal strength, where you've called your power back in. You're not letting other people dictate which way you're going, which way you're moving, you know. And here's the Hierophant again. So that protection, cut the cords to those past things that have, you know, just kind of where you feel like maybe you got a little bit derailed, and you're cutting the cord to those, you know, those situations where you felt things were really so unfavorable for you and you felt disconnected and you felt, you felt really not happy. So it's interesting with the Hierophant coming up again, right? It's like, what do we need to learn from these experiences to move forward in the most positive way that we can? And moving forward, it's like go wild, celebrate, like celebrate with those people who truly like understand you. This Three of Cups energy, it's absolutely, like a fantastic energy to sit in, where there are people who will celebrate you. And those are the people that you want to really, focus on having around you in your life, not the people that are going to naysay and nitpick and cause silly, little petty arguments that just like those little things that just can derail your day. Focus on this positive moving forward, right? Because there's an opportunity here for you to shift things, but it's about that internal focus, turning inwards, focusing on like where those shadows are, where those negative emotions are hiding, why are they there, and just cutting them loose, letting it go. We can't change the past, but we can change how we view the past, and we can change how we let the past affect us as we move forward so that we can create something really positive, right? So we're in this moment of stillness, but we're also in this moment to learn and, take what you learn from it and let it move forward, right? As you move forward, you can teach that to others, you can pass it along, you can create something better. But definitely this energy here, we're seeing this huge positive shift, right? So instead of being in this negative focus, right, it's like taking control of your emotion, of your passion, of your own direction, getting still, getting centered, seeing what it is that you want, truly want to create for yourself. And then move forward with that positivity, like take that centeredness and allow that to come with you as you move forward, right? And when you're strong, when you're in your own power and you're not letting other people pull you this way, that way, you can create and achieve amazing things. All right, so if that resonated with you, hit that little like button down below. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you feel called to check out any of the other readings, go right ahead. If not, pile number one, I hope you have an amazing day. Take care. Hello, pile number two. So let's take a look at your cards. Okay, Mirabai, the Saint of True Freedom. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. Okay, let's tuck our oracle cards off to the side for a moment. Let's take a look at our tarot. Okay, so we have Strength. Three of Wands. Love that card. The Chariot, beautiful. Eight of Swords, interesting. And Seven of Swords, okay. That is really interesting because if you watched pile number one, we also had a Chariot and an Eight of Swords come up. Okay, so we have Three of Pentacles. All right. Our Hanged Man. Knight of Pentacles. Very interesting. Okay. A longing for home and belonging. And we'll leave this little one for the end. Okay. So let's look at this. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. All right. So as we look through this little journey here through the cards, so whatever has been going on, just know, like, just keep going. We've got the strength to deal with whatever is in your way. You know, just keep going. All right. 3 of Wands. So we're making a decision. It's like we built something. Where are we going to go next? You know, we're in a place where things have been good. Do we want better? Do we want more? Are we happy with the direction we're in? Because this energy here is just like, we are just ready to just launch forward. Do not let your overthinking hold you back. All right? Overthinking, you know, that 7 of Swords, like, if there has been, you know, something maybe working against you recently, things just feel like they have not been going perfectly, that's okay. Like, we don't need to go around and around and around with it and focus on feeling like, oh no, this has happened, that has happened, things aren't, like, just keep going. All right, things are moving along quite well for you. So we've definitely been building up some skills, and that's interesting with this here, right? So this is again our moment. You know, maybe things have you know, you've been wanting to just like plow forward at 1,000 miles an hour, and the Hanged Man here is like, just take a moment, take stock, right? 3 of Wands is also like, we're taking stock. We want to see what's next, what's happening next. You know, that moment to focus inwards. You know, what do you love doing? Are you doing what you love? But don't overthink it. You know, just that moment, just check in with yourself. How are things going, right? Because the Knight is like, you know, things are moving forward, but they haven't been moving forward at necessarily a super fast pace. But the Chariot is here to say, like, no, look, you know, we're ready. The timing is good now, to just do it, right? And don't let yourself, it's like you want to second guess yourself. It's like you're ready to go, but now you're thinking, oh, maybe yes, maybe no, I'm not sure. And this is interesting, this longing for home, belonging, and practice gratitude. So just, you know, it's a moment to check in. What are you grateful for? Can you practice more gratitude in your life? Maybe things have been going really well, and, you know, then there's a little hiccup in the road here, right? And we can kind of lose focus of why we're doing something, or a reason. You know, like, what's your reason? Why are you doing it? You know, because you love it. So when we focus on that love and we have gratitude, it can shift things. All right, so live your own authentic life with courage, and to be your true self. Renew your focus, right? The Hanged Man here. Renew your focus. So don't let yourself get caught up and let your thoughts scatter in all kinds of directions. Just take a moment. It doesn't have to be a long moment. It's not like, oh, okay, well, this month I'm taking the month off to think about my life plan. It's just check in. Are things moving in the direction you want them to move in? Right? I like how this Knight, and it's like, you know, the horse is moving forward, but he's kind of like pulling back a little bit and looking back. Where have I been? Right? Where have you been? Now, where are you going? You know, it's just that moment of reflection. So let's see if we can have a few more clarifiers. Okay. All right, so awakening. It's like, what are we called to do? That Hermit. Okay, the Hermit and the Hanged Man, right? That solitary work. Just check in, right? Ace of Emotions, right? The Ace of Cups. All about our feelings. What do you love? Are you doing what you love? Is this what is bringing you true joy, right? taking that second to just check in, check your course, where are you going, you know, and this is like, love is what sets you free. You know, live your own authentic life with courage to be your true self. So your true self, what is it you truly love? Are you doing what you truly love? How can you bring more love and joy into your day, right? Just taking that moment to pause and reflect. You know, the reflection is, it can be so beneficial. Instead of just looping in your head like, oh, I had that conversation and it didn't go well, and I feel like so-and-so really did this thing that really just like messed up my life, and this is like, now my plan's derailed, and you're going in circles and circles and circles here. Instead of just going, hey, this is what I love. I am doing what I love. This is what calls to me. This is who I am. And just step forward and be who you are. You know, you love it. Does it matter if everyone else agrees with it or disagrees with it, or it doesn't? Like, it, in the end, it doesn't really matter if anyone else ever agrees with how you want to live your life. You know, tune in, take that moment to reflect. Where does your heart want you to go? Where is your heart leading you? Because that is your path to truly finding that joy in your life. You know, feeling grateful. You know, you need to take that path. This is you walking your path to be you. It might not be the same path everyone else has taken, you know, but in the end, this is what leads you to joy. True, blissful, joyful happiness. When you have that love, like focusing on that love, love yourself, right? I am married to my own soul. Love is what sets me free. Your authentic life, your true self. Like when you love yourself, you know, you can create miracles in your own life. All right. Okay, so I hope that little message was helpful for you today. Pile number 2, really interesting cards coming up. You know, really, this is just, you do you. You know, love yourself, and all things will fall into place. That love, that confidence will carry forward into every corner of your life. And I just see amazing things for you. All right. So I hope that resonated with you. Pile number 2. If you enjoyed it, hit that little thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments if it resonates. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. All right, and pile number 3. Let us see what your cards have to say. What is it that you need to know? So, Thekla, prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. I am my own. Interesting. Okay, so let's take a look at our tarot. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, Queen of Cups, beautiful, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay, that is a lot of really beautiful, positive cards all at once. Okay. I call my power back from all times and all places. All right, so This is interesting. So we have some new, oh, and the Magician. Okay. Oh, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. Interesting. Oh, Ace of Cups. Repeated. Wow. Okay, so there's definitely some really beautiful new energy opening up for you. Pile number 3. Look at that. Right? So cups are emotions, love. So there's this beautiful new positive energy coming in. This is all to do with our material success, our wealth. So there's that wonderful new energy coming in there. Finally, just, you know what? Taking the leap, moving into your space of joy and happiness, right? Really connecting in with who you are on a deeper level, connecting with those deeper emotions, really moving into a place of prosperity, things going well. You are now becoming, it's like, you know, in control of your destiny. You're making things happen that you want to see happen. All right, the Great Gathering, it's all coming together, right? Your soul tribe. So, wow, this is just like, I mean, this is just like the perfect day kind of cards. That's really awesome. All right, so be real. Okay, so the Magician, this is you being able to manifest, bring to reality, bring into being your heart's desires, right? The Ace of Cups, that beautiful, wonderful new energy. You know, my cup overflows, everything coming into place where we have, you know, like an abundance of love, an abundance of emotion. You know, this like 3 aces, that's all right. So be real, be who you are, be led by your own inner soul light. Healing and enlightenment are within. I am my own. So your true power, right? Your true power, being true to who you truly are. Wow, okay, so the Fool, right? So it's like you're ready to, you know, just step forward into this path of joy and contentment. You know, this to me looks like financially things are going well. You know, you're finding the things you're passionate about, and you're just letting yourself really just, you know, be in love with your life. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. Be led by your own inner soul light. Healing and enlightenment are within. It's all coming together. All right, so what have you been calling in for yourself? Pile number 3, because this just looks like you're moving into a really beautiful, positive time. Like, there is so much positivity in these cards. Unreal. Okay, so the Wheel, right? This is things turning, things moving in your favor, right? The Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor. The end of a cycle, the beginning of something new, something really fabulous and new, all this new energy coming in. So the 5 of Voices here, do not let yourself get caught up in other people's stuff right now. Page of Emotions. Okay. 8 of Emotions, right? Yeah, don't let yourself get caught up in anybody else's stuff, because you are in this beautiful place. Do not let them drag you into their regrets, their, you know, petty little arguments, right? Just maintain your own balance here. You know, stay true to yourself. Keep your focus on what you've got going on, and don't let somebody else derail you, because things are really, things are really moving positively within your own little realm of the world. Just let this beautiful new energy flow to you, right? Just stay real, stay balanced, stay true to your vision that you have. There is something, something new, something really interesting coming in for you, right? It's like, all these little things have to line up for things to like really flow smoothly. And this is like, you're totally in the flow right now. Things are moving really well, right? Because you are taking control of your own power. You're taking your power back. So you are moving forward in this really positive direction, right? Let yourself be in love with yourself, be in love with what you're doing. Create these positive movements in your life, okay? The 5 of Voices, that 8 of Emotions. Don't let yourself get caught up. It's like there's people that might be around you that are just going to be like, well, what if, oh, this, sure, you could do that, but this is better for you. Don't let somebody else tell you what's best for you. Right? This is you being in your power, being real, following your own soul light, your inner light. It's like that's where following your true calling, what your heart whispers at you to do. This is what you need to do. Don't let other people whisper in your ear, cause you to have doubt, cause you to have, to doubt yourself here. Just let yourself, when you're centered and you're balanced, these other things will just roll. It's like water off a duck's back. It's just going to flow off because you are in this place, right? It's like, now is your moment. Just take your moment. Don't let the naysayers and the people that, don't believe in the same vision as you, do not let them influence your choices right now. Don't let them take away your positivity that you have right now. Because look at all of these strong, positive cards coming in, right? This is like you're sitting, in this place where it's like you've made, it's like you've made it. You've created what it is that you wanted to create. You have everything you need. You are using your own power and what it is that you are passionate about to create this, right? So the people that believe in what you do, those are the ones that, like, that's your soul tribe. It's like if you say something and, you're speaking out what's true for you, and there's people that'll just be like, ugh, no, what, why, that's not right. That's not how it is. Those are the people that will start to fall away. But the people that hear your truth and see what you're doing, and they're like, yes, this is it. This is in alignment with me. That's your soul tribe. These are the people in alignment with where you are now, in alignment with what it is that you're doing. These are the people that are going to be like, whoops, this is who you want around you, right? So what are we missing here? Oh, Kate, the magician. All right, so the magician. This is, your ability to create according to your own vision, right? This is you making your will manifest on earth. And and that 5 of materials. So, you need to be centered and balanced, right? Remember, you have that inner strength, that inner power to see yourself through where it is you're going. Because these people that are going to say, they're going to be a little less than positive. They're going to argue with you about what you're doing. It's not right. It's not this. It's not that. And it can cause you to feel like out of alignment. Like, it can cause you to have self-doubt. But if you listen to those voices, we come to a place where we regret decisions we made because we were following someone else's vision for us. It's really important to follow your vision for you. Okay, yeah, because you have all of these, like all of this amazing energy that's coming in, right? It's like we've got new ideas. We've got this really beautiful, these cups, like 2 cups, 2 magicians. You can do what you want to do. Focus on the love. Focus on what it is that you want. What are you passionate about? And let yourself, like this is saying, like, just take the leap and go, because it's going to be amazing. But if you listen to those that make you doubt yourself, it's going to cause you to have regret. So don't listen to the naysayers right now. You are in such a positive place, right? These cards are like so amazingly positive. We all have these people that, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, you could do that, but this person did that and it didn't work out for them because they weren't happy doing it, even though this might be the thing that you love, right? Someone else might have wanted to, paint stardust, and they just weren't that great at it. It wasn't their passion. They didn't love it, and they struggled with it. But you love painting stardust, and it's your favorite thing to do, and that love will resonate out there with people who see it. They're going to be like, wow, I love this. Look at that stardust. It is amazing. So it's like, not everything is for every person. And if you listen to the negative voices, it's not going to take you to that place, right? So those people that support what you're doing, that believe in you, the people that are aligned with you, they are coming into your life. And these cards are really saying, like, you don't need to look outwards because you are the queen, right? The queen is sitting in a place of self-confidence, self-worth, ability, in control, with deep understanding of who they are, where they've been, how far they've come, and completely what they're capable of, right? And that's Thekla as well. Thekla understood her own power, created her own miracles in her life, right? And the magician is that ability for you to create your own miracles, right? Focus on what it is that you love, because this beautiful love energy is here. This love, this gratitude, this overflowing of emotion and abundance that's happening here is absolutely fabulous. So, really just let yourself be led by your own light, by your own power. Be real. Be honest with yourself. Be real with yourself, and be authentic as you move out into the world. And that is what is going to really resonate, right? When you're standing in your own power, and you're real and you're not hiding it, you're not tucking things away, you're just allowing it to come out, you know, this is where we find where we are balanced, we are centered, we are strong, you know, and don't let the negativity of others start to drag you down, start to pull you back, because, you know, you have that ability to see things through and to make it happen for yourself. All right, so I hope that resonated with you, and I hope you enjoyed your reading today, pile number 3. If you enjoyed it, then please just hit that little thumbs up button down there, and have an amazing day. Take care. Bye.